Hi everybody, it's Jo here from Aquarius Tarot. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm here today to do a reading, to have a look at why your person that's on your mind pulled back their energy, why they pulled away, why they was sort of withdrew, and maybe things seems to change when you thought maybe things were going well from your perspective, and this person pulled back. So we're going to have a look at what went on here. Yeah, as always, same kind of introduction as I always give. I'm going to read through each of the signs in zodiac order. So I'm going to go from Aries to Pisces. Please do check out all of your significant placement signs. You might find that one of the signs other than your sun sign will resonate more for you or most for you. So please do check them out. I would recommend particularly your moon sign. Anyway, the energies are fluid, so please feel free to reverse as it resonates for you, because energies are very fluid in the reading, so it can be vice versa. And that's particularly the case if we've got cross watchers coming in. So if you're a cross watcher, please feel free to take it either way around, because you might find that the roles may be reversed for you guys particularly. This is, of course, a general reading. It cannot possibly resonate for everybody. So if it's not your story, try not to force it. Just accept that it's not your story. Maybe check out some of the other placement signs. As I mentioned, there are other videos in my playlist as well, many videos there for you to take a look at. If you're drawn to watch one, it's likely because there are messages in there for you. Now, if you would like a personal reading, if you're facing a challenging situation that is causing you heartache, and you were just really confused about what's going on and some clarity might help you, please do check out the description box. The details are all there. You are welcome to reach out to me to my email address for a personal reading. I've tried to keep the prices really reasonable, and I do, at the moment at least, turn readings around within 24 hours. So if you were to book now, your reading would be with you this time tomorrow. Okay, so with that all being said, let's dive in then and start with Aries. So universe, we are interested, please, for the highest good of Aries, to understand why did the person on Aries' mind pull back their energies from Aries? Why did they pull away? Why did they withdraw, perhaps stop contact, or just stop making an effort? What can you share, please, for the highest good of Aries? Okay, well, I've got a fair few cards that have come onto the table here, Aries, so I'm going to have a look at that. Right, so what have we got here? We've got the Tower, we've got the Three of Swords, we've got the Death card. So we've got three very black cards in a row, Aries. We've got the Page of Swords, and it's starting to get a bit brighter now. The Judgment is here. The Seven of Wands. What else have we got? The Emperor. And the Nine of Wands as well. So yeah, just trying to make sure this camera is as straight as possible. Hopefully that's all right for you guys. Right, so I'm feeling that this person has their guard up because of previous heartbreak. Okay, that has affected them. Something came to an end in their life, and I feel that when this thing came to an end, they stepped into work, trying to be a good parent. Maybe they set up some kind of business on the side, sort of entrepreneurial interests, and that's kind of taken over their focus after the end of their connection and their relationship that they had previously. I'm sensing that very, very much so, since this previous relationship that they had that didn't work out, that was painful to them or difficult for them, I'm sensing that they very much have their guard up. They're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of being vulnerable. And I feel that they were sensing that it was coming to a point where they needed to make a decision about your connection, your relationship, or perhaps they felt that was expected of them. Or even perhaps you didn't do anything to suggest you were expecting anything really from them, but still they placed that pressure on themselves. And it just cause them to, you know, bring about a close out of this situation or an ending. They kind of sabotaged it, if I'm honest, is what I'm seeing here, Aries, which is a shame, but there's so many people have that pattern of behavior. What I'm seeing is they are actually really curious about you and very interested. They're still checking you out on social media, and they still feel some unfinished business here. They would like to share more of what's gone on with them with you. They've got things they feel they need to say. They're thinking about you. They're very anxious about this whole situation. They think about you at night. It keeps them up at night, in all honesty, is what I'm seeing. This person has some healing to do. Okay, I'm sensing there's something around your birthday, Aries, which could bring about a reconnection here. This person would quite like to try again, or at least have a conversation to bring about some closure here. But I'm sensing that actually they want to be with you, really, deep down. They've got deep feelings for you. They did start to catch feelings, and that's partly why they took off in the other direction, because it's when you start to feel these feelings, isn't it, that you start to become vulnerable and you realise you could be hurt, and that's what's gone on here. I'm sensing this person would quite like to have a home with you, live with you. They've imagined living with you. They've imagined potentially even a blended family, if that's applicable, or having a family together if you don't yet have children. But they do feel that there's some conflict now after having, withdrawn and walked in the other direction. They've got a lot of passion for you, though. It could be that this started up as quite a physical connection, a physical relationship, which they do think about and they would like again. All right, so let's find out what your person would want to say to you, Aries. What would Aries person want to say to them, please, universe? This person that's withdrawn their energy from Aries, what would they want to say? I wish things could be different. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Well, we've just seen that, haven't we? Definitely. I remember every detail of that day, so something's gone on that's playing on their mind. I lost myself for a little while, and finding out the truth crushed me. So it could be that they felt a little bit jealous about something that they may have imagined happened, okay? They could be a bit possessive and a bit on their guard because they're a bit afraid, is what we're seeing here, Aries. So they took off in the other direction. Anyway, hopefully that gave you a bit of clarity around why your person has pulled back their energies back. Please do let me know if this resonates for you. Please like the video. And please make sure you're subscribed. And I will look forward to seeing you again. All right, so now we're moving on to Taurus. Welcome, Taurus. Hope you're okay, Taurus. So we're having a quick look at why your person pulled back their energies, why they backed off, why they haven't been doing as much towards you as you would have expected, wanted. Perhaps you felt the energies changing between the two of you. Things aren't quite the same, or they've even come to an end. So let's find out. Universe, why did Taurus's person withdraw their energies from Taurus? Why did they back off, back away, shut down to an extent? What can you share, please, for the highest good of Taurus? Right, Taurus, 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So quick look then, Taurus. Let's see. I'm really struggling to get this camera straight. Okay, so we've got the 2 of Wands. Okay, we've got the 9 of Swords. We've got the 3 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Coins. Okay, it's interesting. Right, my table is straight and this camera clearly is not. I don't know, is that better? I think that's better. Okay, sorry guys. 9 of Cups. King of Cups. The Fool card. And the Page of Coins here as well. I'm using the Crystal Tarot deck, by the way. in case that's of help to you. So let's have a look then, Taurus. Why did your person withdraw their energies? Okay, so I feel this person might have been single for quite a long time before you came along. They were quite wary of perhaps moving into a relationship, but they met you. They met you. They caught feelings for you. They saw that you were loving, you were kind, you were solid, you were stable, you were well intentioned, you were there for them. You had all the beautiful qualities that they would want in a partner. And they then felt like they were at this crossroads. They'd been dating you perhaps for a while, or they'd spent some time with you, and then they felt that there was a decision to be made about whether they move forward in the connection with you. It's a little bit similar to Aries in a way. They have to make a decision about whether they're going to stay single or they're going to try and progress things with you. And what I'm seeing is they probably freaked out a little bit, went in another direction. Perhaps they were a little bit scared of it not working out. I think this person is toying between, I don't think they really wanted to go in the other direction. I think they just took off from fear, and I saw that in the Aries reading as well. This person really likes you, and I think they're recognizing that they've spoilt a really good thing here by withdrawing, by taking off in the other direction. They are really scared of being vulnerable, and I think that is playing into them really hoping that you might make the first move to come towards them, Taurus, because that would give them the confidence that they know how you feel, that you've not completely given up on them because of how perhaps they've behaved. They also think about reaching out to you sometimes. I think they think it could be that you two have not been connected for a little while. It could be some time has gone by here. But Taurus, they think about coming back towards you. They think about apologizing, realizing they need to do something differently. I think they certainly see that. And ultimately, this person would really want to offer you a relationship. They want to be with you. This is what their heart's telling them. They're just afraid. Okay, they're just really, really quite scared of this whole thing. I'm wondering if this is going to be a theme for the evening for this reading, Taurus, because as I said, this is the second reading with a similar theme coming out. And I guess when people withdraw their energies, it's often for similar kind of reasons, isn't it? It's not always the same. What else can you share, please, universe, about why Taurus's person has withdrawn, changed what they're giving to this relationship, perhaps backing away, disappearing, whatever they might have done? Why are things different? Why have they pulled away their energies from Taurus, please? Yeah, they're terribly afraid of being hurt. They've been hurt in the past. They've been cheated on. They were starting to develop feelings for you, and they started to want to make sure that you were on the same page. Perhaps they noticed some differences in your personalities, perhaps your backgrounds, perhaps where you were from. They wondered if you two were actually lined up and suited, and they were just trying to take a step back to really reflect on it. Perhaps it was going a bit faster than they were comfortable with. Yeah, they need to go quite slowly, Taurus, but they're so curious. I think they've been searching you online, thinking about you, like wondering if you're still single or available or that kind of thing, or whether you're happy where you're living now, all that kind of thing. So I feel that they've been trying to check you out in that respect. And I do feel that they saw themselves living with you. I think they saw themselves in a solid, stable situation with you where they could be secure, safe, and you had each other's backs, and you were their person to wake up to. I feel that they felt that that was the vibe and what they would really like here, but they are absolutely shit scared. Is what's coming out. But you might find they reach out to you, but they're really hoping you'll reach out to them. Taurus is what's coming out. So let's find out what your person would want to say to you. Universe, what would Taurus's person want to say? I know I was a distraction from your pain. Perhaps they thought that there was an ulterior motive there that maybe wasn't even there. You speak to me through music, so they think of you when they play certain songs or hear certain songs. They're saying they're not available. I think they're not emotionally available. I think that's part of the problem. They're not opening up. I want to tell you how I feel. They do have feelings for you, Taurus, definitely. I wish I could take back my words. I think they regret pulling away. Perhaps they did end things and they wish they hadn't. I know I messed up everything. There we go. They are regretful. All right, Taurus. Hopefully that explains. Please do like the video if that was helpful. Let me know in the comments how this resonates. And please hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I would love to see you again and be connected with you for the future. Just make sure you can find me again and you know when I've uploaded my readings if you enjoy my all signs. Right, so Gemini, welcome Gemini. Hope you're okay today, Gemini. So we are looking at, why did your person withdraw? Why did they pull away? Why did they stop giving as much to the connection, or why did they disappear potentially? Let's find out what we can about this situation for you, Gemini. So universe, what can you share, please, for the highest good of Gemini? We want to know, why did their person withdraw? Why have they pulled back their energies? Why did they disappear? Why did they ghost, whatever it is? Why did they not doing enough towards Gemini now? Why do they appear less interested or not interested? What changed? What's going on? What happened? What's going on in their head? Okay. 2 more shuffles, please, universe. 1, 2. Okay. Let's split the deck then. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. The 9 of Cups. Trying to heal from the heartbreak. Thinking that the same cards coming out. How bizarre is that? It's 2 of Cups. Page of Swords. I did shuffle. You saw me shuffle, right? Temperance. The Devil. Okay, they're not all the same cards. The Knight of Coins. Okay, Gemini. Let's see then. So your person, they are heartbroken. Something has upset them. I'm not sensing that this is a third party. I really don't feel like it is. But there might be somebody from their past that they are still checking up on, that they are still interested in, that's still having an impact on them. Their energies might still be around them because they haven't yet healed from that situation. I feel that they feel like, because they were hurt, again, these themes are very similar. I guess you might expect it given the topic of the reading, but I feel that they've been hurt before. They haven't recovered from their ex, perhaps still really have feelings for their ex, still very impacted by whatever it was that happened. So I feel that they are not in a rush to move into another relationship, okay? They feel like they need to take some time out by themselves, some time alone. However, I feel this person does want a relationship and does want love and does have feelings for you, but they've got a bit of a toxic pattern of behaviours going on here because of being hurt. And they might be turning to an excess of things to try and heal their pain, which isn't healthy. You know, it could be going out having a good time. It could be eating too much, drinking too much, smoking, vaping, sleeping with people. It could be whatever. Okay, it could be seeking attention from people. That is, you know, their drug, if you like, to self-medicate and try and resolve how they're feeling. Obviously, that's not going to work. But they're not in any hurry to actually go jump into another commitment, because I don't think they're in the right place for it. They do need to heal first, even though they actually do deep down want a relationship. And I think eventually they will. They haven't forgotten you. You are somebody that they do care about a lot, and I think that in time they will come towards you and offer you a relationship, but it will be slow in coming in because they've got some stuff to sort out within their own selves first. So this was nothing to do with you, Gemini, anything you did or didn't do, or something you did wrong. If you're self-evaluating and self-reflecting and thinking, well, what went wrong here? What did I do? You didn't do anything, okay? I think this person, yeah, they've sabotaged something that could have been for the long term, that could have been good. And I think they know it. They've realised it, or they're starting to realise it. What else, please, universe, can you share? Yeah, they'd quite like the opportunity to start afresh, but whether you would let them, Gemini, is another question after they've withdrawn, not done enough towards you, not treated you very well by the look of it. All through their own issues, nothing to do with anything you haven't done, as I mentioned. Yeah, they would like to put things right. I think they realise the ball's in their court to put things right. They're unhappy given what they've done, how they've treated you, the fact that we've withdrawn. It hasn't resulted in happiness. It's actually resulted in the opposite. And I do see them potentially reaching out, Gemini, and coming forward with a view to try and making themselves feel better, to put things in a better place. It would make them happier, is what I'm trying to say, really, what I'm seeing, if they were able to resolve things with you and move into a better place. And ultimately, they would want to be with you. They've just got some stuff to sort out. Stuff to sort out in their heads. Right, universe, what would Gemini's person want to say to them, please? What are the messages for the highest good of Gemini? What would Gemini's person want to say? What would Gemini's person want to say? I hid who I really am from you. So perhaps they weren't really sharing their full feelings and what had gone on in their past, Gemini. What else can you share, please, universe? Anything else to help Gemini understand what their person would want to say to them? And remember every detail of that day. We will be together again. They will be coming back. We're seeing that, but they're a bit slow about it. I knew exactly what I was doing. I hope you can forgive me one day. Very, very similar cards coming out to the previous reading or two. I think there's something around this, just generally, obviously, that is a common thread running through at the moment. Do hope this was helpful anyway, Gemini. Thanks for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up if it was helpful. Look forward to seeing you again. Right, so okay, we're on to Cancer now. So welcome, Cancer. Whoops, hope all is okay with you, Cancer. So we are inquiring why your person has withdrawn, why their energies have changed, why they've disappeared, or just aren't doing enough towards you now. Things are different. You're a bit confused why their energies have pulled back. So let's find out, Cancer, what the reason is. So universe, what's the reason that Cancer's person has pulled back their energies from Cancer? Why they disappeared, potentially ghosted, or just not doing as much as they were previously, seemed disinterested, perhaps not treating Cancer very well. What is the cause of this, please, universe? Okay, let's see. So we've got some cards on the table here. Oh goodness, cards are jumping around a bit here. I'm going to take those two. I feel like they wanted to come out. So we've got the King of Swords here. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands, and in fact, I saw that one come out first, so I'm going to put that there. And what else do we have? We have the King of Coins. Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, apologies, Ten of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Right, okay, so I feel that this person wasn't honest with you. They hadn't represented themselves correctly towards you or to you. They had maybe told you lies, misled you. They could have made you think they were single when they weren't. They could have made you feel that they were better off than they were. Not told you the truth about their job or how many children they've got or whatever it might be. They haven't told you the truth. Now, you can only carry on in a situation where you haven't told the truth for so long before it catches up with you. And you have a choice, don't you? You either start to tell the truth and see what happens, or you disappear, right? When you're seeing somebody and you're dating somebody or in a relationship with somebody and you're not being honest and truthful, you can't keep that up forever. It will come back and bite you on the bum. The truth does usually out, and this person knows that, and they are making a decision about whether they come clean. Okay, because they feel, and it could be that you realize that they weren't telling the truth, but I think you might be, coming to this reading confused about why they've withdrawn. It's because they've been telling you lies, Cancer. I feel they want to put things right. They might not be terribly bad lies, because I feel they still feel like they could salvage this and put it right. And they're a little bit cheeky because they think that, they might be able to win you back and overcome what might feel like it couldn't be overcome. They might feel that intimacy is the way forward and that you won't be able to resist the temptation of them. I do think they're very flirty. They're quite cheeky. You could be dealing with, I feel you could be dealing with somebody like an Aries maybe, or a fire sign. Somebody who is quite certain, comes across quite confident. And I feel that they are using intimacy to overcome the problem, or they will use intimacy to try and overcome the problem, to try and sweep it away. I think they feel that you are very attracted to them and that they have confidence that they're quite irresistible to you, is what's coming through to me here, Cancer. And they feel like you will be chasing them, or you already are chasing them. You are demonstrating your interest. You are showing the initiative to come towards them. What else can you share, please, universe, for the highest good of Cancer? We are interested in why this person withdrew. Anything further you can share, please, universe, would be really interesting and helpful. Yeah, I don't think they set out with any intention to have anything long-term or stable, but actually they started to realize that they did like you. So I think, setting out with the intention that it was just going to be a bit of a fling or a casual relationship, they didn't feel like they needed to tell you the truth. So they didn't. But now they want to invest more in this. This is when the need to tell you perhaps how they feel and where they're at with things and what the reality of the situation starts to become more real. And I think they're just trying to work out the best way. They're weighing up the best way to come towards you here and offer you something through greater honesty and truth. I think they were feeling a bit trapped and stuck in the situation they'd created for themselves. So while they're working out what to do, Cancer, they've withdrawn, okay? Hopefully this is starting to make some sense for you. Anyway, let's find out what your person would want to say to you, shall we? Universe, what would Cancer's person want to say to Cancer, please? What would Cancer's person want to say to Cancer? I bury myself in work to forget you, so they're trying to distract themselves. I look for you everywhere, so you're obviously on their mind, Cancer. I'm afraid to contact you. I think it's because they haven't been telling the truth. They haven't been telling the truth, Cancer. I know I crossed a line with you and I feel you leaving me behind. They're a bit scared. If they don't do something, you might move on, and they don't like the idea of that at all. Okay. All right, Cancer. Well, that was your reading. I do hope it helped you. Please do give me a thumbs up if it gave you a nice clear answer and you like the style of the reading. Gives me such a lot of personal encouragement when you give me the thumbs up, and it helps my channel and makes my time worthwhile, because obviously more people are able to watch the video and I'm able to help more people. So thank you for all of your support. I do appreciate that greatly. And yeah, I'll see you next time. So now we're on to Leo. Welcome, Leo. Hope you're doing well. So we're just doing a check-in really on why your person withdrew their energies. Why did they disappear or stop doing as much towards you? Why did you sense that change that perhaps came out of the blue and was confusing? So universe messages for the highest good of Leo, please. Why did Leo's person withdraw from Leo? What can you share, please, for the highest good of Leo? Why is Leo's person pulled back their energies from Leo? What was the reason, please? Okay, Leo, let's have a look. Right, we've got the Four of Swords. We've got the Five of Swords. Okay. We've got the Lovers. Ooh. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords here. The Moon. We've got the Four of Wands. The Eight of Coins. And the Nine of Coins. Okay. Let's have a look then, Leo. This person's working on their finances, their money. They're working super hard. Could be a work-based connection here because I've got the Eight of Coins and the Lovers next to each other. This person thinks about you all the time, and they're actually suppressing their feelings. They're hiding their feelings. They're not communicating their feelings to you. They're not sharing them at all. They're not facing into a situation either. They've always got their head in the sand over something, Leo. Now, what I'm seeing here is that there's something where you two, they feel that you two can't be aligned, you're not on the same page, to do with their home situation and your home situation. I feel that they sense that that is very different, or there is a blockage there, or a reason that's coming between the two of you to do with your home lives. This person is very keen on stability, security, whether it's home, money, finances. They want to be safe, they want to be secure. It's definitely coming out here quite strongly. And they're just concerned that a connection with you would just shake things up and cause instability. And they're trying to focus on work and work goals to try and ignore your connection, but it's still there, because it's one of those connections that's undeniable. It's like a twin flame kind of connection here. It's a very, 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 very strong connection. Eventually they're going to talk to you about this, and eventually they're going to open up about their feelings, but at the moment they're hiding them. They're trying to work to avoid thinking about it too much, but they're struggling because they are thinking about you all the time. They are thinking about you day and night. You're probably feeling their energies around you, particularly at night. It's probably because they're thinking about you, Leo, is what's coming out here. So this person just feels like there's a blockage. There's a situation between the two of you, as in your home situation, their home situation, that's preventing you from being together, even though they feel that this is something that they would want. It might shake up their stability and they're not sure that's a good idea, but ultimately I don't think they're going to be able to help sharing their feelings more with you, because the cards of passion are just flipping over here, Leo, as I'm talking. And once again, home life is a big deal for them. There could also be a child. Do they have a child, or do you have a child? There's a child here that would also be impacted if you two were to get together. That is on their mind, okay? There's you and somebody else. Yeah, what is it? The home life situation that they're with somebody else? They're juggling you, the thought of you, with the reality of somebody else, is what I'm seeing. Okay. They're very obsessed with you though, and there's a bit of toxicity around this person. They might do things to excess, possibly potentially to block things out and avoid decisions and avoid the serious side of life. Even though I think they are good at the serious side of life, I think they're always trying to escape it at the moment, Leo. There's some heavy stuff going on for them, and I think they're trying to find an escape. They have deep feelings for you, but there is somebody else on the table here as well. Okay. I know that's not nice to hear, and I'll probably get some comments, people not liking it. Yeah, it's somebody who is a leader, entrepreneurial, focused on work, definitely. Money's important to them, security is important to them. Doing the right thing also is important to them, though I do see they've got good values and good ethics, morals, really. So they do want to do the right thing here, but it's a funny reading. But anyway, that is what it is. Let me know if it resonates. Right, let's find out what your person would want to say to you, Leo. So universe, what would Leo's person want to say to Leo, please? What would Leo's person want to say to Leo? Goodness, can't pick it up. My life is not as together as it seems. They're working through some stuff. I replay our conversations over and over. You two might have had some pretty heavy conversations, potentially about your connection. I am so attracted to you. I hide behind material things. I saw that all the way through. That's interesting. They want to say, I love you. And double confirmation, I love you unconditionally. They really like you. They really got deep feelings for you, Leo. They've caught the feels for definite. Okay. That's why they're thinking about you all the time and feeling a bit obsessed. And it's that lover's connection here. Really, 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 really strong connection. I think I mentioned that earlier on. Okay. Right, Leo, that was your reading. Thank you for joining me so much, and appreciate you sort of stopping by, watching the video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, if it was helpful. Yeah, and please make sure you are subscribed. That would be awesome. I have loads of people watching my videos who are not yet subscribed. If you would like to make sure you can find me again, connect and set that intention, you'll be part of the collective I'm reading for. Please do just hit that subscribe button. It is, of course, completely free. It helps me tremendously, and I would just love to be connected to you for the future. So thank you in advance for that. And now we're moving on to Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. I hope you're okay today. Right, Virgo, we are looking at why your person withdrew their energies from you. Why did they pull back? Why did they withdraw? Why did they potentially stop communication or stop doing as much towards you? Appear to sort of have less interest when you thought things were going well. Perhaps it's confused you. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what happened. There's a lack of clarity. So let's find out for you, Virgo. So universe, why did this person withdraw their energies from Virgo? Right, I'm going to, I don't know whether to take that as, I think, what should I do? Thank you. Yep, I'll take it as the split there. I'll do it like that. That's my split. Okay. Right, the Sun card. The Knight of Swords. Oh, the Lovers. What else have we got? The High Priestess. Wow. So they're not really talking to you at the moment. I'm seeing silence. Silence on the board, Virgo. Strength. Ten of Cups. Oh, Five of Cups. Interesting. Two pink cards. And the Five of Wands as well. Okay. Virgo, let's have a look then. Let's see why your person withdrew. I'm sensing there could be an age difference between the two of you. That might be playing into their decision. They might feel that that could potentially be a bit of an issue. Maybe you're at different stages of your lives. Maybe one person, I don't know, wants children, the other person doesn't. Or maybe, one person's already got a family, the other person would like a family of their own. I don't know. There's something where there's an age difference or something about that is causing them to hold back. I'm sensing they've got some regrets here about holding back though, because I think they're realizing actually what's important is the attitude of the person that you're with and the way that you both feel about each other. And I think they're going to come forward and express more about how they feel and the strong connection they felt with you, and that they're regretful for holding back. They really are disappointed with themselves, I feel. But they thought it was important, an important factor, I feel, and they thought it was something that really they should avoid in a relationship, because they felt it would be less likely to work out, and they think they felt unsure that you would be happy for the long term yourself, even though you may have reassured them around these points and you haven't shown any concern for the fact that maybe there's some differences here, an age difference potentially, or difference in circumstance in your lives. I feel that they haven't fully expressed to you what it was that made them pull back. So I think you've been very confused about this, Virgo, and they just thought that you were at different stages of life. You wanted different things, you were in different places, emotionally, mentally, perhaps financially. You just weren't lined up as far as they were concerned. But they kept that in their own heads. They haven't shared that with you. But I do feel they're going to start to come towards you to open up about the connection that they do feel for you, and that they are regretful that they haven't pursued it more with you. I'm not sure they're going to tell you fully and open up fully about the reason why they withdrew. I do think they might keep that to themselves for fear that it could cause more of a problem. This person is single. If you're worried about whether they're in another connection, they are not. I've just seen that, Virgo. Universe, what else can you share, please, for the highest good of Virgo? We are interested in this person that withdrew from Virgo and why this happened. Could have been a work-based connection, and maybe they also felt like it would have been a bad idea to have a strong or dating kind of love relationship with somebody they work with. They might felt that the work relationship or the work situation might need to change first in order for you guys to be able to get together. They just haven't been open and honest with you. They've kept all of this stuff to themselves, but it left them feeling really trapped and unsure of a way forward. I think they felt that it would be a huge investment and a bit of a gamble to have a relationship with you. They felt very uncertain about the way forward. It's caused them a lot of anxiety though, because they feel this strong connection with you and they've been almost kicking against it. They felt a huge amount of anxiety. It's bothered them. They're really attracted to you, definitely single. And I feel them coming in towards you, but slowly, and that they will communicate with you going forward, okay? But they're not going to come in any kind of a rush, so please bear that in mind, Virgo. You might have a little bit of a wait here. Okay, so universe, what would Virgo's person want to say to Virgo, please? Or they want to say, I love you. They want to say, I hide behind material things. I replay our conversations over and over, and you don't know how hard it was to let you go. There's something about age here. It says you and I were too young, but there's something about age related to this reading. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Age is playing into this in some way. It could be that you were too young together. It could be an age gap, an age difference. I don't know. Something about age, something about birthdays, something about it being a bit of an issue. Okay. You could have had a falling out on a birthday. I don't know. Let me know. Be interested to hear. All right, Virgo, that was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. please like the video. Please give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate all of your support. Love your comments and all of that good stuff. And please make sure you are subscribed so you can find me again for my future all signs. I do post regularly, odd gaps here and there. I post as often as I can. Yeah, lots of readings around relationships in the main. Okay, so welcome Libra. Hope you're well, Libra. So we are looking at why your person pulled back their energy. Why did they withdraw? Potentially why have they stopped doing as much towards you, or why have they disappeared and stopped contacting you? They seem less interested than they may have been initially. Why did this happen? Universe, what more can you share, please, for the highest good of Libra? We want to know why their person has pulled back their energies and withdrawn, please, universe. Why did they pull back their energies and withdraw from Libra? Two more. One. Oops. I'll take that one because it wants to come out. Two. Okay. All right, so I think we've got three on the table, right? We've got the Nine of Swords, we've got the Six of Cups, got the Queen of Cups there, we've got the Fool card, we've got the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Right, this person is a commitment phobe. They struggle to commit. It doesn't necessarily relate to how they actually feel about you, but commitment is scary to them. I don't think they want to marry again. I think even a steady partnership they run from and are scared of. I think they've been hurt in the past. I'm not sure they've healed from stuff that's gone on with them before. I think it weighs heavily on them. Something happened that they haven't quite come to terms with. Maybe something happened that came out of the blue. Perhaps they were expecting a situation in their past to go a certain way and it didn't. And it floored them. And it really affected their ability to trust and to open up in the future. There could have been things said that you were just honest about and you just shared your feelings or you said how you feel. And once again, it kind of freaked this person out. It might have been that you were open and honest about your feelings, Libra. Maybe you were sharing how you felt and the fact that you had emotions towards them and what you might have hoped for the future. And I think they listened, and whilst they also have feelings for you, they took off in the other direction, quite honestly. I do feel that they are intending to come back towards you. They're thinking about coming back towards you to talk to you about this. I think they're recognizing their own shortcomings, their own issues, if you like, and realizing that they need to behave differently to get over themselves and perhaps see things in another light. They may have been working hard on healing whatever it was that affected them before, maybe even seeking some closure around that to try and help themselves, okay? Maybe even understand why the person in the past did what they did. Perhaps it was a lack of understanding that's made them feel like something could come and hurt them out of the blue. They wouldn't see it coming. It's like that fight or flight kind of instinct, isn't it, that's within us. They're going to come back towards you, albeit quite slowly. Their intuition is guiding them back towards you. I think they realise that you are somebody they can trust, Libra. You are solid, you're stable, you're caring, you're kind. You like things to be fair, you would treat them fairly. And I think they realise all of that and they will come back towards you. But at the moment, they've still got this other person lurking around their energy. They like your attention, right? They want They would quite like you to chase them is coming out here, Libra. They'd quite like you to go after them. It would make them feel good. Give them some confidence, I think, where maybe they don't have a lot of confidence. I think if you know someone's really into you, it does give you that bit of confidence. But I think they're feeling that they need to give more equally to this situation, whereas perhaps they had not done that before. Maybe it seemed like it was all you putting into this, Libra, and less of the other person. I think they're seeing things differently now. Could potentially be financially as well. Maybe there was more reliance on you, and actually now they're more able to stand on their own 2 feet financially and give equally to this connection. Maybe money was on their mind when they withdrew. Yeah, they love the idea of a long-term partnership. They're just terrified of it. They want it, and it's because they want it, they're afraid of not getting it. Does that make sense? It's funny, isn't it, how we as humans behave? They've definitely got their guard up. I am seeing communication coming in. Okay, so they will want to talk to you about all of this stuff that's happened in their past that's really affected them. I think they want to be honest and share this with you, Libra, and then at least you know where they're coming from, right? You can maybe have some empathy for them. There's something quite endearing about somebody sort of starting to open up and share where they're at emotionally. It sort of lays them a bit vulnerable and open, doesn't it? So it's very endearing. It does sort of open up that line of trust with somebody. Can work through some issues where perhaps you were not understanding where they were coming from, and it just felt hurtful. It felt like a rejection to you, Libra. I think you'll start to understand actually it wasn't you they were rejecting, it was their fear of rejection themselves. Okay, universe, what would Libra's person want to say to Libra, please? What would Libra's person want to say to Libra? Okay, I'll take these. I love you unconditionally. Okay, I don't react when people mention you, so they're keeping their feelings to themselves. I left before you could leave me. They're terrified, honestly. They're terrified you're going to leave them. Not that you've done anything to suggest you will. You speak to me through music. They're into their music. And I wonder if you're happy without me. So they're wondering if maybe you're missing them. And, once again, they're quite hoping that you might reach out to them, Libra. Okay, well, that was your reading. Do hope it was helpful. Would have so appreciate a thumbs up if you did find it sort of gave you some nice clear answers and you like the style of the reading. If it had resonated for you at all, please let me know, or again give me a thumbs up. That would be great. Gives me such a lot of encouragement to keep going. Also helps my channel tremendously, my videos, to reach more people. So thank you guys, and we're on to Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well, Scorpio. So we are looking at, why did your person withdraw? Why did they take back their energy, stop doing as much towards you, disappear, whatever it is that they have done? Why did they do this? Universe, what more can you share, please, for the highest good of Scorpio? Keeping their options open, maybe. You've got the 7 of Cups on the table. See what else comes out around it for you, Scorpio. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. So we've got 3 on the table, shuffled, split the deck. What else is going to come out for you? Let's see. So the 7 of Cups came out first. This matches my candle, doesn't it? 7 of Cups. The Knight of Wands. 7 of Wands. King of Wands. Okay. 5 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Fool card. 6 of Swords. Okay. Well, Scorpio, I'm sensing that this person felt the need to keep their options open, and I feel that they are sensing, or were sensing, some conflict and maybe arguments or bickering or misunderstandings or unhappiness between the two of you. Things weren't great. They weren't sure that you were getting on tremendously well, and so they decided to keep their options open because maybe they thought you weren't a great match in your compatibility. Okay. Or it could be they're keeping their options open because in the past they have found relationships didn't go too well for them. They don't want the drama, they don't want the aggro, they don't want arguments, they don't want anything to be expected of them. They just want to be free and easy. And I'm sensing that they have been a bit of a player. Perhaps they have shown attention to lots of different people. It boosts their ego. Perhaps they go in and, you know, start up a connection with somebody because it fulfills them for a short time, only to withdraw from that person, and that's been their pattern of behavior because they are quite guarded, and again, they don't necessarily want to let anybody in. What I'm sensing is, whilst they came towards you with the intention of being a player, just in their usual energies, they actually, for some reason, there's something about you that was different to other people, Scorpio, and they couldn't stop thinking about you. They haven't been able to stop thinking about you. Energetically, you kind of ended up very connected together, you two. And they've just got this strong desire to come back towards you, even though ordinarily they would have withdrawn like they have with you, and they wouldn't normally come back again, right? They would normally sort of, you know, hit on somebody, spend a night with somebody, flirt with somebody, maybe date them a few times, and then bugger off. Okay, so I think they did that. They did that with you. They buggered off for all their usual reasons, but they haven't been able to stop thinking about you, and they will come back. And they're going to progress from this Knight of Wands, which is a player energy, to somebody quite solid and stable with the King of Wands. But I do think they've got quite a strong character here. They want to put things right between the two of you, but they are still quite determined and quite fiery and quite passionate. But they've seen something in you that they hadn't expected to see, and they started to feel something about you they hadn't expected to feel, Scorpio. So it might have been a surprise to you that they withdrew their energy, but for them, that's what they normally do. It's what they were always going to do. But I think they're actually quite regretful, and they're going to come back towards you. Here we go. Yeah. They see value in your connection with the Seven of Pentacles, and they want to invest in it. They want to put more in it. They're very possessive of you. They feel very energetically connected to you. They don't want anybody else to have you. They hate the idea you might be going on dates with anybody else, Scorpio. But they are quite guarded still about commitment. They have in the past kept their options open. So they're going to come towards you in terms of offering a relationship a little bit slowly. I think they're going to invite you to spend the night with them again quite quickly. Very passionate, fiery person. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air is also quite strong as well. And fire. Lots of fire. Yeah, loads of fire. I mentioned fire to start with, didn't I? Anyway, right, let's find out what your person would want to say to you, Scorpio. So, universe, what would Scorpio's person want to say to them, please? What would Scorpio's person want to say to Scorpio? What are the messages for Scorpio from their person? What are the messages from Scorpio? From Scorpio's person to Scorpio, please. Messages from Scorpio's person to Scorpio. You were the best thing in my life. Yeah, you were different to everybody else. We need to let each other go. So they're kind of sensing that, I don't really want to be committed. I'm not sure I want to be committed. We have to let each other go. But still thinking about you. I wonder if you're happy without me. It's like, I don't want to commit, but I want you. It's like this, push-pull. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, they weren't entirely honest. They were a bit of a player. But I want to feel that way again. So they are coming back towards you, Scorpio. Not over from their perspective, where it normally would be over. They'll be on their way back. Okay. Right. Do hope that was helpful, Scorpio. Please like the video if it did resonate for you or you like the style. Always like to hear comments as well if you'd like to drop me a comment. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe, by the way. Okay, so now we're on to Sagittarius. Hi there, Sagittarius. We are looking at your person's feelings. Well, no, we're not. Sorry. That's what we're normally looking at. We're looking at, why did your person withdraw? Why did they take their energy back? Why did they stop doing as much towards you? Why did they potentially disappear? Why did this person just back away? Seem less interested than they were before? Perhaps it's confused you. Let's find out. So universe, why did this person withdraw their energies from Sagittarius, please? What are the reasons why this person withdrew their energies from Sagittarius? What can you share, please, for the highest good of Sagittarius? Okay, one more. So we've got three, I think it's three come out onto the table here, Sagittarius. Split the deck, see what else comes out for you. Okay. All right, what have we got? So I saw the Five of Coins first. Okay. The Eight of Cups. The Magician. The Lovers. Oh, wowee. The Moon. The Justice. The High Priestess. Oh, gosh. And the Empress. Okay, Sagittarius. Wow, okay. You two might have been married at some point, or in some kind of serious commitment where your lives were entwined with each other's, like you were in quite deep with something potentially here. But there was a walking away from that, like you are in separation at the moment. You maybe are not talking, things are not good. This person's really hiding their feelings from you. It's like they don't want, there's some ego flying around, I feel, because they're really, really missing you. But at the same time, they're not telling you that. They're not giving you any indication of that. It's just very quiet on that front. It could be that you spoke about marriage and they decided to take off. They don't want to be married, and that could have been an issue. Or you wanted to live together or something and they didn't. You know, there was an issue around that potentially. But they took the decision to walk away from this, and they are not speaking. They realised they would have to draw on everything they've got to fix this now. Having done what they've done to you, they feel a really strong connection. So this is one of those kind of connections where you can't live without each other. You feel like you can't live without each other. It's almost like you can't live with each other. You can't live without each other. This person sees you as their person. So whilst they've walked away, they're struggling still to disconnect and see anybody else in their life. But they just are not talking. There's silence. But there's a lot of spirituality here. This person might be starting to develop a greater spiritual awareness. They might be starting to become a bit more awakened in terms of the universe, how energies work, you know, trusting in the process. They might, even if it's something small like reading a book like The Alchemist or something, there's something that's kind of sparking their interest about spirituality and having some kind of meaning for them. It's kind of some things just kind of shifting and changing in their awareness is what I'm seeing here. But they also realize that they're going to have to pull out all the stops, use all their charm, all their charisma, all of their persuasive skills, all of their influence, all of their attractiveness to win you over, having been silent for this period of time. They have hurt you. They've made you feel rejected. They have made you feel like they weren't interested, like they didn't want to talk to you, like, you know, you didn't really mean anything to them because they haven't done enough towards you. But what they're hiding from you is that they feel such a strong connection, and they feel that you are potentially either already the mother of their children, or you're going to be the mother of their children, or, you know, no gender really, parent of their children. This is just such a complicated situation, Sagittarius. There's a lot of complexity around this. You would never guess how this person's feeling because they're just not showing it, and they walked away. Okay, they're very regretful that they're missing you, but you'd never know it. You'd never know that they feel the lover's connection with you. You'd never know they see you as their person, that all the beautiful qualities that they feel about you. They just don't tell you. They just don't share that with you, and that's so frustrating, and that is actually so sad to see. They know they've completely messed up this situation. They've absolutely obliterated probably trust and how you feel. They know they would have to really go some to make it work out, and yet they kind of feel like you would probably be kind enough to listen and take them back. Right, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I look for you everywhere. I hid who I really am from you. We need to let each other go. So yeah, they're making you feel like they're letting you go. They've walked away and they're not talking to you and they're not sharing how they feel. My God, you were the best thing in my life. Yes, Empress, they know that. They know that. I want to feel that way again, and I wonder if you're happy without me. They think they got quite jealous. They thought you perhaps were interested in somebody else. Maybe they've got self-esteem issues. Maybe they're, I don't know, something's gone on with them where they've kind of taken some action that was completely disproportionate to the situation and perhaps not thought through and not investigated properly first. They've just had an emotional reaction over something. They've done something which has really damaged your connection and your relationship. You seem a bit stupid, Sagittarius. But we're all human and we've all got these sort of foibles on these emotional issues, haven't we? So, you know, oh, this person clearly got some, right? Let me know if that resonates. That's so bizarre. Like, that's such a funny reading. It's going to resonate for some people, I know. Somebody was meant to hear that. It was meant to help somebody at least. Anyway, right, so now we're on to Capricorn. Hi there, Capricorn. Hope you're okay today. So we're looking at why your person withdrew their energies. Why did they back off? Why did they stop doing as much towards you? Why did they disappear? Why have they seemingly become less interested than they were before? What's gone on here? What's the situation? What can you share, please, universe, for the highest good of Capricorn? What can you share, please, for the highest good of Capricorn? Why did this person pull back their energies from Capricorn, withdraw, disappear, ghost, whatever they did? Why did they do that? Okay. Why did Capricorn's person withdraw their energies, back off, disappear, stop doing as much, seem less interested, please, universe? Messages for the highest good of Capricorn that would help to bring them peace and clarity around this situation. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Okay, Capricorn, we've got, well, I think it's 4 on the table. So let's have a look. Okay, so we've got the Tower. We've got the Lovers, 2 black cards, 2 black cards. Right, Page of Wands, heavy energy around here. Page of Wands, the Star. We've got the 3 of Coins, King of Swords, King of Coins, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look then. Right, so I'm feeling that this came to an end, this connection, because this person decided to turn their attention to work. They may have had like work opportunities, entrepreneurial opportunities. Perhaps they had their own business they were starting up or working on, or financial goals. And instead of pursuing a connection with you, they abandoned that with a view to really spending their time on advancing their business interests. for whatever reason, you know, it's possibly they feel like they needed to be more stable financially. They needed to be able to, I don't know, buy a home after a previous breakup or whatever, but they wanted desperately to advance these business or work interests, and they felt they couldn't do both. I don't know if you were more at a distance from each other, Capricorn, or they just felt it would, to do the relationship justice, they would need to spend enough time with you that they didn't really have the time to give. Okay, so I feel that this ended for that reason, but I don't think you necessarily knew the reason why they withdrew. I don't think it was very clear to you. I don't think they shared it or told you. So it left you feeling a bit confused. Now, when you met this person, I do feel and I sense that you had a very, very strong connection with this person. It just felt right. It felt like you just connected with each other. It almost felt like you'd met each other before, like you'd found your other half. And this person might have just been really, really super attracted to you. And the way that they translated that connection that they felt with you was to handle it in a way that was flirty and, you know, quick to move to a physical relationship. But ultimately, what they were really wanting to do was focus on their money. Wealth is important to this person, and not necessarily it overrides love, or it has overridden love. This person might have even expressed to you that they were starting to sort of fall in love with you, like they were kind of getting into their feels. They might have explained that to you, but they haven't explained why they backed away, right? But what I'm seeing here is that this person has a real desire to put things right with you. For whatever reason, whatever their intention is for the future is not clear yet, but they do want to come back towards you and have a strong desire, a wish, a hope that you might allow them to put things right. Okay, universe, what else can you share, please, for the highest good of Capricorn? Anything further around why this person withdrew from Capricorn, please, universe? Why did they withdraw their energy, stop doing as much? Yeah, they were up in their head about whether they could actually commit to this whilst also working on their financial interests. Yeah, they felt there was too much to juggle. A relationship and money interests weren't mixing for them very well. Yeah, once again, I think they're entrepreneurial. This person is kind of interested in another side hustle, a business of their own. They could also have been coming out of a relationship. They might have been married before, or still even married to somebody else that they're separated from, and dealing with the kind of output of all of that, you know, the final sweepings up of all of that. They love being chased. They like to know that you are interested. They've got quite a big ego. And I feel they've been expecting you to kind of come after them and chase them a little bit. And I think if you haven't, they're a bit disappointed, Capricorn. But yeah, they've been working super hard. And that work has meant that they have held back from you. But they're now sort of pondering about whether that's actually worth it. You know, if what's the good of having a good job and money coming in if you've actually, or a lot of money coming in, if you don't have love when you go home, right? You go home to an empty house. They're reflecting on this significantly, and they're really reflecting back on how good it felt to be with you. And I see them coming back. And I think you're dealing with an Aries. I'm seeing Aries all through this. I thought Aries before, and then I saw the Fool card. Okay, so universe, what would Capricorn's person want to say to them, please? What are the messages from Capricorn's person to Capricorn? What does Capricorn's person want to say, please, universe? I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, they realize it's worth something. Okay, I feel you, even though we are apart. They're very energetically connected. You came closer than anyone. They really felt you were different to anybody else they'd ever sort of come across. Okay, I can't stop thinking about you. We've seen that already. That came through. I hope you can forgive me one day. They did bugger off. Are you going to forgive them for that? You know, it can really affect your trust, can't it, if somebody disappears on you? It's not great. It doesn't show the qualities that you would hope to see in somebody. Interestingly, I've just been watching. I don't know if any of you guys are watching it. I don't know if, where you are. It's on the television at the moment, but I've been watching Married at First Sight Australia, and I can't remember the names of the two people for the life of me. But you'll know it if you see it. What happened was this couple got married. They had their wedding. They seemed to get on fine. They left for the evening, and they said they were going to, decided, a bit bizarre, but they decided they were going to go out on the town. So they went out to a bar, and then the lady of the couple, the woman, decided to just jump ship, jumped in a taxi and disappeared. Leaving the poor man like unsure what was going on. He was in his hotel room, like not sure if she was coming back. She'd left all of her things there. Her suitcase was there, her wedding dress that she'd left, her makeup bag was on the side in the bathroom. Like she literally did a runner, left everything there, didn't come back. And then eventually they managed to track her down and got them together to have a conversation. And they said to him, I think they said to her, she got scared and ran away basically, but they said to her, would she want to try it again? And she said yes, but she realized, the guy probably wouldn't want to after that. She recognized that she'd really stuffed things up. And they said to him, and he was like a really, really nice guy. Like they said to him, would you be willing to come back and try again with this lady? I can't remember their names. It's bugging me, but anyway. And he thought about it and said, you know what? No, because actually this doesn't, she hasn't shown the qualities that I'd want in a teammate, like somebody who would be on my side to just like, bugger off in a taxi and just leave me and not say anything. Like he was just like, no, I want to, but I think I'm going to have to say no. And so this kind of is making me kind of feel, this is kind of similar. If somebody just disappears and doesn't explain why, you're going to feel like maybe you can't trust them, aren't you? And it's quite possible that you would feel like this, Capricorn. So anyway, sending love if this is your situation. Do hope this helped anyway. Hope it resonated. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. And sorry for my little ramble off there about Married at First Sight. I do love watching Married at First Sight. I don't know if you guys ever watch it. I'm always hooked. I particularly like the Australian one. I don't know why. There's something about it that just seems a little bit more advanced than the others. There seem to be more episodes. Perhaps they just put a bit more money into it so that it's just a slightly better show. But yeah, the Australian one is also always really good. A friend of mine got me into it. They said, you should watch Married at First Sight. And I remember saying, I'm not watching that rubbish. Like, why would I want to watch that? No, I'm not watching it. And then I started to watch it and I was completely hooked. Yeah, if I know another series is coming on, I get a little bit excited. It's my guilty pleasure. I'm going to go and watch another episode after this, probably. Anyway, welcome Aquarius. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So we're looking at why your person has withdrawn their energies. Why did they disappear? Why did they stop putting in as much effort? Why do they seem less interested than they were before? What's going on with them, please, universe? I'm seeing very similar themes running through all of these before somebody says to me, you said the similar thing in whatever reading. Yes, I probably did. I think it's because of the topic that we're covering. I guess there's often similar reasons why. But anyway, the cards will say what they want to say to you. So, universe messages again for the highest good of Aquarius, please. What else? What can you share for the highest good of Aquarius about why their person withdrew their energy, disappeared, stopped doing as much, stopped seeming as interested? What is the reason? Two more shuffles. That was one. Take that as a second one. Right, we've got the Eight of Coins come onto the table here. Four of Swords. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Eight of Swords, okay. The Knight of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups and the Justice. Okay. Let's have a look then. So, something about money. Not feeling they've got enough to offer, needing to work hard. That's so similar to Capricorn's reading. Similar. Work was getting in the way. Perhaps they were spending a lot of time at work. Perhaps more than the actual physical money that they felt they needed. I'm sensing this was time at work, like needing to travel, working long hours, perhaps almost being wedded to the job rather than, you know, relationship here. And it just perhaps led to a situation where they thought, I just can't do it. I'm defeated here because I can't do it all. But they are thinking about you. You're on their mind. They are reflecting on your connection. They think about you very nostalgically. You've had a big impact on them and their life. They do have a lot of love. Like they've got a real, I love the Knight of Cups. They've got lots of love, but they're a bit slow to come in and offer it because I feel they've got other stuff that they have to deal with. I do feel that they feel like that maybe they didn't treat you very fairly for one reason or another. Maybe they feel like they, you know, did put the wrong thing first. Maybe it just didn't pan out that, you know, the right decision was made, or a fair treatment of you was given. That's the right way to put it. It might be that they work in the justice system or the legal system. It could be that, but I just feel it's the fairness around this that is troubling them, and there is a realization around it. And I feel they want to come in and say that to you. Look, I didn't treat you fairly, and I'm sorry about that, and trying to put things right. Maybe they haven't been able to give you enough time, actually, Aquarius, and maybe they do want to put that right and come in and start to give you more time again. They've got a lot of love for you, but work, as they are a bit of a workaholic. Definitely. Okay, what else can we find out then? So universe, what else can you share for the highest good of Aquarius, please? Yeah, they've got something to get off their chest, something to share, something to say. Yeah, and it's about work. It's about work. I don't know. Yeah, King of Pentacles here now. This person is very financially driven. They could be quite well off, but work is their life and their world. All right, so if you marry them, you'll kind of be marrying their work and their job too. Just know that. They are so attracted to you, though. There's something about your body. I can't show you this card because it's a bit explicit. It has a lady on it with no clothes on whatsoever, not a stitch. But anyway, they are thinking about your body, whether you're male or female. There's something about your form, your figure, what you look like. If they've seen you without clothes on, they think about that. If they haven't yet, they think about it too. Anyway, all right, so what else, please, for the highest good of Aquarius, please, universe? What else for the highest good of Aquarius? What is going on with this person? Why did they withdraw their energies? Yeah. They want to be with you. They want to be able to offer you something stable and solid. And that's partly why they work hard. But they see you as somebody really loving. They know you're kind. They know you're nurturing. They know that your love is real. And I think that means a lot to them. And I think they know they need to come and talk to you. I see you will hear from them. Messages will come in. Your phone will light up. If you haven't heard from them for a while, expect to hear from them, okay? All right, universe, what messages from Aquarius's person to Aquarius, please? What would Aquarius's person want to say to Aquarius? What would Aquarius's person want to say to them, please? I left when I saw you with someone. It was my fault, but I blamed you. My life is not as together as it seems. They're working really hard, possibly why. Don't know if they got jealous and thought you'd started to meet somebody else. I wish I could share my good news with you. Some things about work, I think. I hide behind material things. Don't we know it? We're seeing it all over the reading. I want to be more than friends. Okay, they do. I mean, I'm going to cover up that lady's boobies, but look, I mean, I can cover up her. This person's naked anyway, and yeah, they want you, all of you. All right, okay. I'm getting a bit giddy. Don't know why. I'm getting a bit late. Right, that was your reading, Aquarius. Hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I feel like I'm going off on a few tangents, telling a few stories this evening. Anyway, it's good to get to know the real me, right? Seeing the real me. Anyway, okay, so now we are moving on to Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Hope you're okay. Hope you're well. Happy weekend and all that. Hope it's been a good one so far. So we are looking at your person, Pisces, and we want to know, why did they withdraw their energies? Why did they disappear? Why are they not doing as much towards you? Why do things suddenly feel different? Why don't they seem as interested? What is going on with this person? Why has this happened? What are the reasons? What should you know about it? What should you know? Okay. Right, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. The Wheel of Fortune, karmic connection with this person, Temperance, okay. The Magician, the Page of Cups, lots of pinks and purples and greens and nice colours coming out here, bright colours. The Knight of Cups, lots of love. 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look. Yeah, this is a karmic connection. This is somebody that, you know, you were destined to meet. You intended to meet each other before you decided you would, collectively together as part of, you know, your karmic learning. And I don't feel that cycle's closed out between the two of you. There are more lessons to learn from this. So you're feeling very drawn to each other, very connected. You don't have to go back with this person if you don't want to, but I feel there is a pull for reasons that I've just explained. Okay, there is a lot of love here. This person is a loving person. They're very emotionally mature, emotionally astute, emotionally intelligent, but there is something that's holding them back. And it seems to be that they've got their guard up for some reason. Now, there could have been something that happened in their past that's put their guard up, and it could be one of these things that's a learning for them that they need to overcome. It could be. They're quite spiritually aware, I feel. I'm sensing some spiritual awareness here. What they would really like to manifest and what they've got in their heart set on and their sights set on is a stable family situation with somebody. That's what they want for the future. And they'd really like to try and bring that about, but they're not going about it in a very good way because they've got their guard up. Okay, so they're not going to achieve what they want. The manifestation isn't going to come about for them of this happy family home life if they don't let their guard down. So they need to learn this lesson, is what's coming out here. They're thinking about you all the time. It's like one of those situations where they're daydreaming about you. They should be working, but they're thinking about you. They go to bed at night, you're on their mind. They wake up in the morning, you're on their mind. This is what's kind of around them. Your energies are connected. You're probably feeling them. It's, you know, sometimes, I often say this, so you've probably heard me say this before, but you know, sometimes when you're apart from somebody, but you're so energetically connected still with them that you can almost feel them around you, almost like you can feel their touch. Like it's kind of like that for them. And they aren't going to be able, particularly at nighttime. I feel at nighttime they're going to be sensing this one night so strongly that they reach out to you and you will hear from this person. Okay. I'm not sensing anything on the table about why they withdrew other than they've got their guard up. Okay, nothing else is coming out here. So it's not because of you, Pisces, or anything you've done or haven't done. It's them and their guard being up. And I'm also wondering if actually they might, by the time you're watching this, have actually reached out to you, because I'm sensing that they are not out of contact really, or they won't be for long. Universe, I'm not seeing any silences. I'm not seeing any ghosting. I'm not seeing any complete disappearance here. I'm seeing some holding back and some slow energy, frustrating energy, but I'm not seeing somebody out of contact. Now let me know in the comments, okay? If you want to, that is, of course. Okay. Yeah, this person is very slow to come towards you. There are things to talk about, but there's also things to do together that they would like to do. But they'd like your attention. This person ultimately would like marriage. They want to live with somebody. There's somebody as their person. Could be that you've already lived together and they want to make that work out again, okay, because that is important to them. But I'm certainly seeing they will come forward towards you a little bit slowly or very slowly, but with the intention of building something beautiful. But they have got a lesson to learn here. You might have lessons to learn too, I'm feeling, Pisces, and so think about what those might be. But I feel this person's lesson is that they need to let their guard down and allow it in. And they also need to be set in their mind about exactly what they want so they can manifest it, because thoughts become things, okay? And also not be too fixated on it. It's like that, you have to be okay without it, even though you know exactly what you want, and just let go of it, detach from it, and it will come in. So this is what they need to learn. It's almost like they need to learn some manifestation rules and laws here to be able to move forward. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what your person would want to say to you, Pisces. So universe, what would Pisces person want to say to Pisces, please? What would Pisces person want to say to Pisces? Time for me to heal now. Yeah, they've got things they need to heal from, deal with, lessons to learn. I hide behind material things. Okay, I'm seeing that a bit coming through today, generally, actually. I'm so attracted to you. I'm afraid to contact you. Okay, they're coming in very, very slowly. Guards up, right? And I hear who I really am from you. There are things they need to say. It's definitely coming out here. Communication is going to be key to this situation. Anyway, Pisces, I do hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to do an all signs their sign. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time, I think. So, if you are out of contact with your person and you want to know when they might reach out, this is what we're going to look at with the time oracle cards here that I've got. So if you're out of contact and you want to know when you might hear from this person or there might be progress, we're going to find out. Okay. So universe, Aries through Pisces, please. When will the watcher's person think about returning to them or take action to return to them based on their star sign, please? Based on the star sign, when is this person likely to return to my watcher or take some action, positive action towards my watcher, please? 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to split the deck now. Okay. Right, let's see what comes out then, shall we? So if you are dealing with an Aries, sometime this year, okay? If you are dealing with a Taurus, when you release resistance, okay? So detach and it will come to you. If you are dealing with a Gemini, stop waiting on the Gemini. Once again, similar energy here, that if you detach from something, be okay without it, it will inevitably come towards you, okay? If you're dealing with a Cancer, there's something about when somebody's on their travels or on a holiday, when you're on holiday. Perhaps it could be that you're just off work, or it's a bank holiday or a public holiday of some sort. Okay, so where did we get that? Was Cancer, wasn't it? Leo. It's not the right time right now. It'll be right time in the future is what's coming out here for Leo. Right. If you're dealing with a Virgo, in the spring, so very soon, springtime. If you're dealing with a Libra, it's just around the corner, very soon. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, festive season, I would say September, October, November, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the United States, I see that as November. In the UK, September, October time, right? Okay. So where did we get up to? I've lost track. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Thought it was, but just checking. Right. Sagittarius and the next full moon. Okay. Capricorn in a few weeks. Not too long to wait, Capricorn. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, oh, sorry, it's not Capricorn I'm talking to. If you are dealing with a Capricorn in a few weeks, you will hear from them, right? Aquarius, November. And if you are dealing with a Pisces, January, a little bit longer to wait, or it might be that something started to come in January. Let's pull another one. And then there'll be more movement in May. Okay. All right, everybody. So that was your reading today. I hope that was helpful. Once again, if you'd like to like the video, that would really help me. Please make sure you're subscribed. If you'd like a personal reading, the details are all in the description box for you. Readings for one question, a detailed answer to one question for about 20 minutes or so. That is £30, and you would have that this time tomorrow. If you wanted to book it, you would have your own personal reading, your link, confidential link that you could watch as many times as you like. So please do feel free to reach out. I would be very honoured to read for you. Otherwise, I will look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.